Let's continue our discussion with Craig Caliendo, Kingsway's president. Craig, is the new home building market in southeastern Wisconsin back to a full recovery?
Well, we're not all the way back, but we are definitely in recovery. So the drop in the market starting in 2006, 2007 was historic. I mean, it was an incredible drop, but we are fully in the mode of home values and activity rising, and we expect to see that for several years to come.
Well, what effect has the lack of homes built between 2006 to 13 had on the existing home market?
Well, if you're in the market right now and you're looking for existing homes, what you'll find is there's very little, if any, inventory of homes that are fairly new, because there just wasn't that volume of inventory of new homes being built during that period of time, and such a long gap results in not a lot of availability out there right now for people getting into the market and looking for existing homes.
Well, Craig, if someone is trying to decide who they should choose to build their home, what do they need to consider?
Well, a number of things. First, I'd say tenure, meaning, how long has the company been in business? I'd look at the reputation of the company, and there's several sources that you can do that with now. Certainly the proliferation of the internet and information on websites and stuff is available. And then I'd look at the scope of services that the builder offers. Is it, one person in a pickup truck that does everything, or is it a company that has individuals and departments that specialize in each area of home building? It's a complicated process. It's not difficult, but there's a lot of things that need to be done right, and the company needs to have the people specializing in those areas to get those things done right. And then finally, warranty. Is the company standing behind the work that they do? Your home is likely the single most significant financial investment you'll ever make. You want to treat that carefully. You want to build something of quality and build it with a company that's willing to stand behind the product that they produce.
Absolutely. Now, is it hard to find home sites to build on today?
It's definitely more difficult. There hasn't been a lot of homes built in the last several years, but there's been very little new lot inventory as well. So there are still some lots that are available. We've got actually still some lots in inventory that we've been holding in Pewaukee and Oconomowoc and in Brookfield. And there are some new developments, but the new developments we'll see now for the next few years will be smaller phases. So if somebody's interested, they really need to be on the ball and get out there early and look early to be able to get one of the good lots in a new phase, or one of the good lots that's still existing in an existing phase.
Well, Craig, tell us about your model home lineup you have available.
Well, we've got a great lineup. We've got diversity. So we've got a small ranch in a Still River subdivision that we have as a model, the one that we're sitting in. We've got a nice two-story model in Still River, both of which are in Pewaukee. We've got a high-end Chapel Hill model in our Brookfield site at the Preserve at Chapel Hill. We've got a great little Kettle Creek model in Fox Lake Village down in Waukesha. And then we've got a condominium model in the Village Crossing condominiums out at Pabst Farms, and another condominium model in Fox Lake Village in the condominium project in Fox Lake Village in Waukesha. So we've got a great diverse model lineup, and we've got, as always, new models that we're in the process of designing and building right now.
Well, lots to choose from.
Yes.
Now, Craig, your sales staff is probably the most experienced new home selling team in southeastern Wisconsin.
Now, we've been extremely fortunate, because to have good salespeople is difficult. To be able to have and keep good salespeople even through a downturn like we had is almost unheard of. So the sales team that we have has got experience 10, 15, 20 years. They're outstanding. They know design. They know the build process. And they really make it easy, and they're really helpful with customers who maybe were a little tentative about building, to put them at ease and explain everything to get them through that building process.
Right. Well, thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to me.